WUWAH. Good morning. I hope that you slept well. I hope that you're doing all right this morning. My name is David. I can't say the name of the show or my surname within the first minute because apparently the algorithm doesn't like swear words. So I'll just give you a little bit of gentle encouragement. I hope you've got out of bed so far today. I hope that you're wearing clothes that you feel comfortable in. I hope you've eaten some form of breakfast that also might have nutrition in, but those are two separate issues. I hope that you're doing well this morning. I'm feeling pretty good and also confused. I've had quite a slow morning and I've been slightly jarred by a comment. I announced the podcast on Instagram yesterday, and my old flatmate Ben left a comment saying, "You haven't seen a morning since 2006. Ben did live with me where there were times where I was waking up at like 3 p.m. and I told him that I prefer the morning's early work, as in between midnight and I don't know, whatever time I was going to sleep. I was thoroughly undiagnosed with ADHD at that point, riddled with it, undiagnosed, didn't really know what it was, thought it involved just seeing squirrels and going, squirrel. It's not necessarily the comment that's rattled me though, it's the fact that my girlfriend saw that comment and started pissing herself laughing, which is not good because she's not only laughing at me, but she's laughing at Ben's joke, which makes Ben feel good and me feel awful. I'm also experiencing slight fringe FOMO. The main culprit for my fringe FOMO is Alison Spittle is putting out amazing videos of her fringe diaries. Alison Spittle's show, if you're at the fringe this year, is amazing. It's called Big. It's at 4:45 at Monkey Barrel 1. It's one of my big fringe recommendations. Please go see it. Anyway, I can't tell if this has been a minute and or if I've sworn before I should have done, but my name is David Hoare and welcome to Waking Up with a Hoare.
Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare.
How my morning's gone. My morning has been slow. I did not set my alarms properly. I sort of moved my alarms around so I could have slightly more sleep on the weekend and forgot to put them back in place. So I'm feeling a little bit disorientated. Also, I kind of spent some of this weekend working on putting this podcast together and getting it uploaded and getting the just podcast pages itself set up. So I'm a bit like tired. I should have been resting this weekend, but I haven't. So I'm a little bit disorientated. I'm a little bit discombobulated. So hopefully today I actually get to have some rest. Oh.
It's missing it down, it's missing it down, it's missing it down, it's missing it down. It's faster than heat wave, it's really great to get a proper British summer.
What I intend to do today. Today I intend to walk the dog. I'm going to have salmon for lunch. I'm going to journal for my therapy. I'm going to have therapy, huge brag, and hopefully maybe even go to yoga. I think this is the most Bristol I can be, although I'm eating salmon, which is not vegan. And I'm not having any ketamine. It's not as Bristol as it could be, but it's still pretty Bristol. How did yesterday go? This weekend, on Friday evening, we have our lovely friends James and Emily round, or as we like to refer to them, Gemily. Emily is a graphic designer and artist and makes stuff under the name Egypts and has murals all around Bristol that I absolutely love and is just one of my favorite human beings. James is a graphic designer. How did they meet? HR Nightmare. And he's made video games. You can go on any of the video game platforms and play Bish Bash Bots now. It's on modern video game consoles. I assume it's not on the Sega Game Gear, but it's really, really fun. Excellent multiplayer. On Saturday, I went for a lovely walk with my girlfriend and my dog, and then I did a gig in Maesteg with Paul Hilliard, Dawn Bailey, Chris Davis, who MC'd it, put all together, and Terry Alderson, and it was just lush. As gigs have slowed a little bit down during heat wave and summer months, I haven't done as many club gigs. I've been doing quite a lot of new material gigs. So then going back to a club gig, it's like I do kind of want to do my tried and tested material, but I haven't done it as much. And I've got this new stuff, but I don't know how much of it works in the club setting. And I kind of was a bit like, I don't know which one to do. And I started with a bit of the old tried and tested, and then I was like, fuck it. And I did some of the newer stuff, and it worked. Grrr. It's so nice when you've got newer stuff that you've been working on and you take it into a club gig on a Friday or Saturday night and just do it in front of like a Saturday night crowd and they love it and you're like, I wasn't just going in the wrong direction. Because sometimes you can work on new material and then you get it to the state where you're like, I'm going to take this to a Friday or Saturday night gig, and it's like, nope, people like it in a scrappy setting, but for some odd reason just doesn't work. The world is a mystery. And then yesterday I took the dog for a walk, and then I spent a lot of the afternoon just getting the first episode ready to be launched of this podcast. And I also had to set up the podcast itself on the streaming platforms on Acast and on YouTube. I hope you're enjoying it. Sanjay Arif is one of my favorite human beings, and I hope you enjoy him. Please go give him a follow.
Comments.
I got a bunch of lovely comments from people when I announced Waking Up With A Hoare on Instagram. Jester Jacobs, who's an excellent comedian and podcaster, said, good title. That seems to be a running theme. Kim B says, love this. Very nice. I got a comment from ACZ Glinska saying, I want to wake up with a whore. How did you know? Great work. Looking forward to it. Yeah. Got Benji Seawoods. You haven't seen a morning since 2006. Fuck you, Ben. Gareth P. Comedy, lovely man, says great name. Imaginary Holly, excellent streamer, has said, yes, I've been looking for a new chill podcast. I hope this is chill. Castman Scoop, Push the Clan, says perfect name, no notes. Thank you, Castman Scoop. It's really nice to be able to launch this idea that I've had for ages and for people to be like, that seems interesting, rather than me having to try and explain what it is. I genuinely had doubts as to whether Waking Up With A Hoare was a horrific title or not. And I'm still waiting for someone to turn around and be like, you should not be doing that. But here we are. My question for the audience today is, how do you plan your rest? Please leave your answers in the comments, because I am freelance and my work happens at different times, so that I have to kind of like plan my rest in. Do you, even if you're working a 9 to 5 and you have weekends free, you've still got to do like house tidying and social life in those times? Do you find yourself having to plan your rest accordingly around the rest of your week? Am I just an idiot and not planning myself accordingly? I was intending to rest a bit more this weekend, but I had to get this stuff sorted so that I could get it all out in time. And I'm really, really happy I've done that. And I was going to try and be more productive today. And then I looked at all of that. And when I journaled this morning, I established that I need to just do less today. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope you have an adequate day. I hope you have 3 meals. I hope that you hydrate. I hope that you're nice to the people that you like. Maybe wash your water bottle if you haven't done that recently. I know I need to. I will see you tomorrow for some more mini morning encouragement on Waking Up With A Hoare. Thank you for waking up with a whore.
Try and have an adequate day. Meet your basic needs and don't be a dick.